here's a question for you. Would you mind having a social pot club in your neighborhood? Well, that issue will be on the ballot this November, and that's just the first hurdle these clubs would have to pass. Denver 7's Adam Hammond is live to explain what this means for local neighborhoods. Adam?
Well, I talked to more than a dozen neighborhood associations, and many of them tell me absolutely no to pot in bars and restaurants like this because they say they think it's associated with danger and unsafe conditions. But I spoke to one neighborhood that has a little experience with this, and they say it's a very complex issue that needs a lot of attention before the election. These people in Athmar Park are all about recreation, and their neighborhood has a little experience with recreational pot, too.
Our neighborhood has quite a few dispensaries. We already had a pot club attempt to open up. It was illegal. It was shut down probably within 48 hours of opening.
Derek Medina is the vice president of the Athmar Park Neighborhood Association and says the biggest focus of the public cannabis use ballot will be safety.
There's certainly safety concerns, particularly people being under the influence while driving.
Here's how the plan on the ballot would work if it's approved. Businesses like restaurants and bars can create consumption areas for people over 21 to bring in their own marijuana products. People can use edibles or vaporized pot, but they can't smoke it. A business doesn't have to participate in this, but if they want to, they have to get a permit and permission from a city-registered neighborhood association.
I think in my neighborhood, I think they'll probably lean towards safety, especially when you talk to the older voters.
Scott Bolt is the co-president of the Ruby Hill Godsman Neighborhood Association and says people in his neighborhood will have a lot to consider.
How do we see marijuana? Do we see marijuana on the same level as alcohol, or do we see marijuana as kind of a schedule drug that the national government still sees as illegal?
Now, if this is approved, it will be in effect until 2020 unless the city extends it. And these neighborhood associations tell me right now they're meeting with activists on both sides so they can be really informed when they make their decisions. Reporting live downtown, I'm Adam Hammond for Denver 7.
Thanks, Adam.